Hey YouTube, this is React City. I'm John.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is the last episode of season 4, part 2. So hopefully, well not hopefully, hopefully it all gets wrapped up, I guess. Because there's been so many comments, there's been so much to talk about. Do you guys feel, what are you guys hoping for happens?
We were discussing it before, like, surely it'll be like an hour-long last episode, right? No. It's normal length.
Standard.
Yeah. So I feel like that movie rumor has to be true because the amount of people who are like, we have so much ground to cover.
Yeah. Or like you were suggesting, we do like a flash forward to the future, everything's solved, this is the end.
No.
And then they do a movie, surprise, without telling us about it beforehand.
And even then, there have been so many people who have been saying that there's been stuff that was skipped, right? Oh. So then, in the back of my mind, I'm wondering, it could be there's more to do, but it could be, no, could be it.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah.
I do have some things to talk about this season that I've been saving. I'm expecting this episode to be a bit longer than usual because discussion, we're going to be wrapping up the whole thing, guys.
Yeah.
So remember, stick around if you like that. Anything else before we get into it?
I wonder if Annie and Ermin are going to talk.
No, just forget it.
Forget it. It's
just
an episode.
drop that hope.
Yeah, Annie kind of wanted to jump off the ship.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. We saw right after the credits.
Yeah, we caught. In case you missed it, we threw in our reaction to the credits in the comments.
The pinned comment.
Pinned comment, yeah, of the last Attack on Titan episode.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you for being here through the entire thing with us. Yeah. Remember, if you liked your time here, please leave a like. And remember to stay around for the discussion. It's going to be super long. It would be really interesting to see your guys' theories and your talk about this episode. And if you want to see the uncut version of this reaction, remember to check out Patreon in the description. Thank you very much. Stick around.
Maybe he was murderous the whole time.
Yeah.
He was. Legit.
Wait, are they there now?
What is this?
What?
What is this?
What is It is a time skip! Don't tell me. Don't you dare.
Oh, no. You remember there were spies in Libero?
Oh. This is when they were going.
Yeah.
Okay. The dawn of humanity.
Why are we in a flashback episode?
Yeah. In the last
Do we have
episode.
time for
That's
this?
what I'm thinking this whole time.
Oh no.
Spies, guys.
This is
Some sort of
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Pretend we're not with them. Oh my gosh, they're chasing it down.
Goodness.
Guys.
Armin didn't have stress lines there. Oh.
Pickpocket.
Yep. He just took your money.
You guys gotta try this.
Creepy.
Chill. Talking to you.
You and a kitty gang. Terrifying.
Oh.
Oh, even Mikasa likes it. No, he couldn't pickpocket him. Oh no.
Looks like Aaron a little bit.
Tossed him in the sea. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's like the worst direction to turn.
Well,
This is like, this is mine now. Goodbye.
yeah.
He's what?
Like,
what already? Guys.
See ya.
Oh no. They're already in trouble. Oh my gosh.
Brilliant.
Oh my goodness.
I like how they're all wearing hats too, because they're all in a gang.
Well, obviously they don't blow their cover while they're there, so.
Yeah. Because last episode they were arguing, saying how they had tried everything over years.
Yeah.
It wasn't working.
They just realized they don't have Eren.
He was in the room before.
Oh, okay.
Found the camp.
Oh, what is he crying about?
Yet.
Yet?
Oh. Did he see a vision of it?
Mm.
You missed it. Oh, she's missed it too.
Oh.
Hello? Hey, what's
Brought
up?
him something.
Coffee.
It's like good timing.
Hey, thank you.
Okay.
What is
Downed it.
happening?
Easy drunk now.
Yes, I think so. Immediately, lightweight.
Oh!
Who threw the child?
Catch.
What?
Oh, they got more people and more drinks.
Where's Aaron? Y'all.
There he
Oh,
is.
there he
He's happy.
Yay.
I wonder if he can't get the memories while he's drunk.
Hmm. They came out of fountain. It's like, guys.
Oh, Sasha! Sasha!
Doesn't sound like they want to work with them.
They're still not welcome.
No.
Yeah. They have to hate somebody.
Yeah. That day was the day Aaron left us. Oh. Oh, and then left the letter.
Running out of time in the episode.
Yeah. Has to be a movie, right?
Giving him a different answer?
Wonder.
Oh!
His POV.
We're getting answers finally?
He did talk to him.
Wow. Even Flock was a little
He
bit.
shocked everybody.
Is it?
Clean slate.
Bury the history, huh?
Oh, so what does he do? No.
Oh, so he was asking about Mikasa. To Mikasa. What? Doubt? Is anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like,
Oh, he was cutting his leg off.
and cut his own eye out after. Or not. Cares about his friends.
What is this?
Oh.
Blockade?
Okay, so they believe the Elliots.
I mean,
Or
can
they saw it
they can
coming.
see them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But how'd they gather so quick? Oh, look at the smoke!
The smoke is just like
Smoke and smoke.
Yeah.
It's like black smoke versus the white smoke.
Smoke wars.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What? Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
That's pretty though.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, they're swimming. What the heck?
Oh,
They're
it actually
swimming
hit some of
boys.
them.
But
What
do they come
did-
back together? Question mark.
Oh.
Since he didn't get their nape.
Yeah, they should just come back
Oh,
together.
the others are coming through.
The smoke's is just traveling towards them.
It's like The Mist, the horror movie.
Oh no, here it comes.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Wow.
Oh,
Don't need to hit him.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
goodness.
Oh my.
Oh, they're huge.
Why did you swim that close to
Oh,
then
that one's.
get up? Yeah, they are healing.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they broke some in half. Like what?
Yeah.
Here comes the first scene.
It's like, remember the murals of the coming out of the water?
Yeah.
Oh. Guys, keep running. I know you might not have any.
Oh.
What the?
Oh
Heck!
my!
Aaron.
Oh my goodness! My goodness.
Humanity? Oh. It's over.
Goodness. Yeah.
Stomp.
It's
To be
literally to be
continued.
continued. What?
Yeah, so that news I saw, part 3.
Discussion.
Yeah, so so when I was looking up the release date for today, because it wasn't showing up on time for us for whatever reason, I saw this headline of a news article that said, Attack on Titan Part 3 announced.
Wow.
And, it's just one of those things you can't really avoid it.
Yeah.
But as soon as we started, you even said, oh, we have time for a flashback.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw the flashback, I was like, okay, it's gonna end in like a movie or something. Not part 3.
Yeah.
So how long before part 3 starts coming out?
2023. That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they've been a year apart, generally speaking, right?
Yeah, but except for season 3, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like the parts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they insisted on calling it parts.
Yeah.
Season 4, 5, 6. What's wrong?
They did it even better than Twilight. They got 3 out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I would rather have another part, or just call it another season, rather instead of pushing things aside, though.
Yeah, I don't know why they're calling it parts and not seasons, but
And why did they wait till the last minute to say it? Obviously, they knew they couldn't put it all in because they were slowing things down.
Yeah.
So why did they wait till the last minute? Just for the hype?
I imagine hype has a lot to do with it. If you hear it's the final season of the legendary show Attack on Titan that everybody always talks about,
You'll watch it. You'll be
watch
more
it.
focused. Yeah.
then plot twist is a part 2.
Yeah.
Plot twist. So that's why
Yeah.
an incentive not to call it another season.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that they partner with Studio Wit
Really?
for the last one. Yeah, because I was looking at the old animation for what do you call it? For Attack on Titan. The old animation looks so pretty. I mean, this animation is still pretty, but it was so pretty in season 1, 2, and 3.
I've seen a lot of
And the
discussion
fight
about that.
scenes.
People, it's weird. I was with you in the first few seasons. I thought had this general more beautiful feel to it, but I kind of liked, even though I didn't agree with adding stress lines to everyone's face constantly. I did like that it gave a tonal shift in the show where we're kind of moving into the territory of who's even the monster. Are we the monster?
Yeah.
Versus the first few seasons where we're the hunters, we're the heroes of this city. So it kind of hope behind it. So in the beginning, when we see they show up to this libero, everyone's just got, what's the word? Tourist fever? There's a word for when you get culture shock.
Tourist fever.
Tourist fever.
Yeah. Everyone's like, look at the car! They're buying carrots!
Buying carrots to feed the car.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Kapun's like, oh my gosh, they're actually the stump.
So, and what's her name? Hanji was like, let's go scout. So they were scouting. That was their plan. And then they went to the meeting. Unfortunately, Eren was like making his decision there. He's like, nope, I'm doing this.
He saw the confirmation of what he feared. these are our enemy.
Yeah.
Like he spent all that time trying to relax and looking around and seeing the nice, and
Yeah.
then he saw the dark side of the pickpocket.
Yeah.
But maybe there's some of them that
Yes.
see us as equals.
Yeah, and I think that's what he was seeing in the refugee camp.
Yeah.
Where he's like, okay, there are people just like us who might welcome us, but then then they went to that like
meeting,
the group meeting thing.
Yeah.
Of, they're like they are still our enemies, you know, even they're on their own side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was like, okay, they're you're all dead now. Dead to me.
Yeah. I was making the timeline in my head.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he means by... Do you think he knew that something was going to happen to the refugee camp? He's like, nothing's happened to them yet.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, what was that about?
Because he was crying.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if maybe he had seen like a vision of the place getting destroyed.
Mm.
That's what I thought. But then he might be thinking like maybe they're like us, and they were ripped away from their home and their freedom and all of that, and it's just gonna happen again to them.
It's like a circle.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because he saw them the way they were gonna treat the pickpocket kid. They were literally about to cut him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were gonna do terrible.
So it's
things
like,
to this
okay,
poor child.
they're not in safety here.
No.
They're in danger, not in safety.
Also, Aaron knew what ice cream was.
Yeah.
He
He
said
had it from his father's memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They rarely get ice cream inside the zone.
Right. Aliens don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was interesting.
So him constantly spacing out, it kind of pseudo-confirmed it. He's kind of getting flashes of memories, and he's probably trying to like understand what he's seeing and place himself in the moment. At the same time, probably difficult. That's why he's spacing out constantly.
Yeah. It was getting worse. The little something that I did notice, something you were talking about earlier too, the stress lines. And for season 4, it was like constant. Everyone always stress lines. Yeah. At first, even like smiling moments, there were still stress lines. And I personally took it differently than you guys were saying. No, they're just kind of went overboard with the stress lines. But I took it as meaning, even in this happy time, we still have this undertone of no bad things are coming or happening, or we're not actually happy here, even though we're laughing. And it confirmed it to me with this flashback. There were actually moments where nobody had stress lines. Armin, for example, had no stress lines the whole time. Mikasa was in and out of it when she would look at Eren. Eren is acting weird. And then when she was smiling and eating the ice cream, she didn't have any. And then the party. Yeah. This moment was a legitimately happy moment for them. They were drunk. They were lost in it. They weren't feeling the stress anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I meant when I said there was like a tonal shift in tension.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier. Yeah.
But on top of that, I was wondering, so when Eren got drunk and stuff like that, I genuinely do wonder if he is unable to get those memories in that state. Like, I don't know if they'll ever bring it up, but it would make sense. Like
that's why he's able to calm down?
Yeah, that's why he's able to calm down. Because that's the only time in the episode that we see he's smiling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And of course, like you're saying, it could partly be he's with his people, oppressed people.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if he's at peace in that.
And then, well, a little bit before that, I guess, he asked Mikasa, what are the feels?
Yeah,
and she's blushing, but she can't tell the truth.
She's like, your family. Oh, he got family zone. Oh,
yeah.
No.
How important do you think that moment was for him?
I don't know, because even in his flashback in his POV section, even with what's his name, Zeke confirming to him, no, she definitely feels something for you, other than she just can't tell you. And he's like, no, I want my friends to be happy. I want them to be happy. I don't know that her telling him the truth would have changed his mind, because he still is doing this all to make them happy and make them safe. So it might have just driven the nail in his decision more. In my opinion,
I think he also just wanted to know that wanted to know whether or not she had the freedom to like him.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. He was conflicted about that too.
And also, I wonder if a part of it was isolation. Like, a lot of this Eren is... Not a lot of it, all of it's coming down to Eren and making his own choices. And I wonder if he saw as... If anyone he could maybe bring on board, maybe it could have been Mikasa. But because she couldn't, like... Maybe he misinterpreted her stumbling as she didn't have the ability, like you're saying, and because of that, he felt, okay, I'm on my own, and I've got to figure this out on my own. Maybe. But she really thinks that it might have done a difference.
Yeah, she thinks so. She wonders. We also see the conversation he was having with Historia. Historia is the one who decides what if I become pregnant. So it's still up in the air if it's Aaron's baby.
Now I don't think it is.
You don't think it is Aaron's baby?
No.
Why?
Because before, when it was all mysterious, so she suddenly got pregnant, and then you see her going into the barn and stuff like that, it seemed like it could have been a cover story. But now that she had a conversation with Aaron, and it was her idea from the get-go to get pregnant and stuff like that, now it comes across as, I know just what to do. There's this guy I once knew. He likes me.
Yeah. Make a point. You make a point. The one thing interesting he said was, I didn't know how to interpret. You were the worst girl back then to be the one to save me. And it was quoted. Worst girl back then. I know it means something, but I couldn't get.
Call herself the worst?
Yes, she
girl?
did.
She did.
Okay.
It was when Aaron was chained up and they were going to eat him. Historia was supposed to eat him in front of the father or whatever. And he was like, no, just let me die and let peace come to the world. And she's like, no, I don't care if it makes me the worst girl in the world. I'm choosing to save you.
Okay.
Because it's the same thing. The intention back then was if she just went along with it, things could have continued as they were. But she chose to take her agency, and I'm saving you because you're my friend, not because I care about this whole overall arcing thing.
Well, then that really also put a nail in the coffin for Aaron, because he's like, well, what she did was she became the worst girl by making that decision, and he's becoming the worst person to the world, maybe even to his own people, in order to save them. He's making that decision.
Yeah, because they're the people he wants to save.
Right. Those are the people he cares about.
In a way, he was kind of throwing it back in her face, like, you're trying to stop me no matter what. You remember what you did? I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why she kind of not calmed down. She kind of backed off a little.
It's
like she understood a little bit.
She understood.
Yeah. I still don't get, I know you guys have explained it.
But
What is the benefit of her being pregnant?
She can't be changed. She can't take on the Titan. Because they were thinking just let her eat Aaron now.
Oh. And her becoming pregnant was to allow Aaron's plan to continue?
Yes. So that they have to stop the discussions, because they were saying that the higher ups were pushing her to eat Aaron, become the founder, control the wall.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But as you know, Aaron didn't want that, because it's just going to be another cycle of eat the parent.
Oh, that's what he was talking about with just having her have kids to just be eating their parents. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, she'd be a queen she'd be a slave in all but name.
Yeah. Is it after that we see Aaron dismembering himself?
I don't know.
It was while he was talking to Zeke, so it was with all of that.
Yeah.
He was saying, I just want them to be happy.
Right. Cuts his own leg off.
Yeah.
Gouges out an eye.
Yeah. I think he put the bullet in there and left it there so that it wouldn't heal.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking. Because he got back his leg.
He wrapped up his leg so that it wouldn't heal.
Oh, so that entire time his face was like, get this out of me! Man.
But why didn't the people who were seeing him take it out?
Sometimes it's better to leave bullets in.
And he was dressed as a medic. So they could have just assumed once they see him wrapped up that he was already taken care of. And they could have just shipped him off to the hospital because he was a mental institution. So they could have sent him there for that reason.
Right.
So everything was Aaron.
Yeah.
He said in his own words that I'm blanking. He brought about everything basically.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna destroy
everything is because of me.
Everything is because of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and because we know the whole time loop thing of being able to send messages back, we know it is all
It is all Aaron.
It is actually all him.
So I keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
If Aaron is not getting messages from another attack titan, then it ends somehow.
But why do you think he isn't?
Yeah, maybe he is.
Because what if that attack titan is sending back messages of like, this is the happy world we live in thanks to you, but it's actually like egging him on in the wrong direction.
Maybe.
Entirely possible. The thing is, Eren has never spoken or gave an inkling that he intended to even pass on the Titan.
No.
But the thing is, we know it does regardless.
Yeah, it goes somewhere, so he has to either choose where it goes or end the cycle of Titans being passed on at all.
Well,
Which nobody can do, though.
The
Sure.
founder was trying to do.
No, that was
No.
eugenics. He was going to end all Eldians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the 9 Titans will pass on as long as they're Eldians.
Yeah.
But what he can guarantee, though, is there is no real... Well, there's risk, but there's no super risk of it going badly because the only people on the planet will be people who are in the walls.
In the walls, yeah.
Radicalized
Makes sense.
people.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't matter who gets it next.
Yeah.
I did find it interesting that Historia, she was fine with getting her memories erased.
Yeah.
For the sake of... So, I'll erase your memories. You don't have to feel terrible about yourself and all this, but I have to get Founder.
Yeah.
I find it a bit difficult to believe Historia would be okay with that.
So just have her memories taken.
Yeah, it's just she's always been against the... Not always been against the grain, but she fights for what she believes in, and she has convictions, you know? So for her to be here, and I know it's not coming out of nowhere, but for her to be here, okay, erase my memories is for the good of everything. I feel like she'd want to bear that cross.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
But I didn't get that she was agreeing. I didn't get that.
Well, she was saying she was going to do whatever it took to stop Eren, right?
Yeah.
But then afterwards, they continue the conversation after he says the whole, I'll do whatever it takes, and she doesn't really rebut after, and then she even offers the plan of getting pregnant. But if she wanted control in this situation, she wouldn't get pregnant, and she would just take the Founder and then do her thing.
And unfortunately, well, we actually don't know. I was just going to say, unfortunately, Eren found out he was not able to command use founding power.
Yeah, we find that out in like season 3.
No, I mean like, because he was saying he was going to erase her memories when he got when he touched the Founder.
Yes.
It's because he was thinking he could command Ymir, but he found out he was able to. However, he was able to get through to her, so perhaps he can at this point. Because we don't know what's going on with Zeke.
Yeah, I think he's wallowing in self-pity.
I think 100% Zeke and Eren are merged.
Whoa.
We've seen him do so much weird body horror stuff. I think
This is true.
that's the only way I can think of he's using Founder power.
Maybe.
It could just be that Ymir broke her spell of, just doing whatever she's told.
But then where's Zeke?
He's in there.
I mean, Eren still wouldn't be able to use her powers though, right?
No,
Well,
that's what I'm saying. If he got through to her, she's not just doing, and she's gonna listen to Eren because she lent the power to Eren. So I'm thinking it's possible that she's breaking her own rules of only listening to a Founder.
I did not know they were swimming that fast.
No.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, I mean
Their bodies are apparently made for water, not land.
Not land.
Those proportions.
The thing is,
they are whales.
They tried to explain it to us before when Hanji was saying, they're going to reach here in this amount of time, and you don't get it until you actually see them zooming through the water.
Yeah.
I kind of had in my head that they were like walking on the
bottom.
No,
right.
they're just like
they're like is it turtles or tortoises? Turtles. They're sea turtles.
sea turtles.
Slow on land, fast in the water. It's crazy.
Terrifying.
And the steam that killed the guys. Ugh, that was crazy.
They didn't even come up to look at them. They're just like just underneath them.
Yeah.
Steam destroy ship.
Dead.
And so Marley seems to have no possible counteroffensive. They lost Margarth, which was the only connection we had to their military.
Yeah.
And the officers are all dead from last season that we know that.
Yeah.
All the world's ships just got destroyed apparently.
Apparently,
My
all
goodness.
the world
All of
ships.
Crazy.
There's nothing left.
Is it weird that at this point I'm just like, yeah, just destroy the world. Just get it over with.
You know why you feel that way?
Why?
Because it looks insurmountable. Like, how do you even get up there to talk to Eren? It looks, and then the steam is dangerous. It just looks very intimidating and, like, impossible to overcome. I really wonder, like, in this episode, with the whole thing with Mikasa and Eren, I'm like, are they going to win with the power of love?
The Oh my goodness! Imagine they do.
I feel like Attack on Titan is a little more deep than that. But even if they include it, they'll make it more complicated.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's gonna be the power of love.
Maybe she's like, "I love you," and that makes him like double take, like what? And then they like Levi comes in, slices him out of the neck.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Levi and all of his broken parts.
But what does that lead to?
At least more talking.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Really, it's true. It's true.
Because it's like they showed that. I mean, it felt when I went into this episode thinking it was the last episode, it was a little frustrating seeing that there was a flashback because I want to see what happens. Mm-hmm. But now that I understand there's going to be a part 3, now I kind of feel like it was absolutely necessary. Mm-hmm. And the reason for that is, with them having a flashback, it establishes all the talking's been done. We have Erin's POV, we have Mikasa's POV, we have this whole season was basically the friends' POV, and so every option's been exhausted. Everyone's terrified of the island. They just neutralized the world's capability of waging naval war on the island, sure.
Yeah.
But how long do they have? It just feel like even if you get rid of Eren or something, or you chain him down, or you pass on the Titan, it's never gonna end.
Yeah.
And if they wipe out the world, it would be something different, but we don't know what to go from there.
People are people, in my opinion, and and already in the walls we do have dissension, or not factions, I should say.
Mm-hmm. People who are like, we are the devils on this island, basically.
Yeah.
Like the people from the church.
The church people.
Yeah. Like, we got to stay in the walls as penance, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like you're gonna have peace on the island for a while, then people are going to move out, they're going to re-inhabit, they're going to get, technology and grow and stuff, and there'll be more factions again.
Mm-hmm. In a way, it makes me think Eren it's really the only choice for him.
It is. It does seem that way. The thing that might change it is the fact that if he can wipe people's memories. So he kills everybody, and then wipes the aliens' memories of whatever evil history and whatever who's devils and whatever all that is.
I think that is his plan.
That seems like what the plan is. That would make more sense. That things could be different after that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not even necessarily long term. It's like for him, he just wants his friends and family to be okay, right? Mm. If that it literally cannot happen unless one of the sides is gone.
Yeah.
Sure, 1,000 years down the line, it might happen all over again. But for his little 100-year time span, he achieves peace.
That's what he wants.
Which, in a way, is sadly ironic, because that's exactly what the king did originally.
Oh, yeah.
Where he walled
just
off
wanted
the world.
It for a while.
Yeah.
It was just for a while.
He named it Paradise. Like, the king, remember, he's just always sitting there happy, and he's saying, just for a little while, I wanted us to know peace. And he did.
Yeah.
So Eren's doing the same thing, just in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I have here is Eren's Titan is huge.
It's
oh my gosh! So those Titans are as big as Armin. Because Armin's Titan is
bigger, actually.
It's bigger?
Yeah.
Because the wall is slightly tall. Okay, yeah. I was just thinking that he was slightly taller than the wall.
Those are like giant Titans, and Eren is a colossal Titan.
Right. You mean Armin? Yeah.
Armin, yeah.
And then Eren was like a couple heads above them.
Heads?
Like double.
Like double their height.
Triple.
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 Oh, maybe a triple.
I don't know if it was triple, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, you can kind of see it. No, it looks like double.
When you see them first turn around and look at him...
Yeah?
It's...
I don't again.
I think it's...
Yeah, there it is. Because that's end there,
them,
and we're still going.
Oh, you're right. So it is triple.
No, it's Fipple.
That's 7. Okay.
That is huge. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Crazy.
The amount of mass to do that.
No wonder there's no flesh with it. It's just bones and like some muscles around the bones. That's it.
I'm wondering if that happened as a result of him being, headless, beheaded. Because with Ymir, she had like her ribs were outside too, and she was huge, but she still had like flesh and stuff. So I'm wondering if he's mostly skeleton because
he only has
is
a head.
mostly skeleton.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, and maybe if he like is regenerating, it will slowly gain mass.
The hugeness reminds me of the royal when he turned into a titan with Historia's father.
Yeah. He couldn't really move properly though. Yeah.
And just had like a huge like rib cage area. So it was just like plowing on the floor.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did we ever get an explanation
No.
for why he was like that?
He was like, I must never turn into.
Yeah, he
Titan.
knew he couldn't turn into a titan, and possibly because it's like malformed or whatever.
Yeah, but why?
Why we don't know.
Yeah. So Eren did lied to basically distance himself from Mikasa that one time. It was like, your headaches are because of your inacumen to protect me, blah, blah, blah. Because he was told by Zeke before, he's like, no, that has nothing to do with anything.
But why does he have... What does she have headaches for then? She does definitely have headaches, really bad ones.
Yeah.
She just has migraines. I don't know.
Yeah, she's reading into
chronic
it too much.
migraines. Okay, so he's saying he was wondering if that power awakened because Eren, her host, was in danger. But he was saying, I doubt it's anything like that. Zeke was saying, no, that's not it.
Huh. So the thing is, it could be that Zeke's side just doesn't know about these things.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they have any acromens, right?
Right.
Or at least they've never said they had any acromens.
They were all supposed to be on the island, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then it could very well be that it is that, and he just doesn't know.
Yeah. Because he's saying it like this is what I heard, but it's probably not that. So maybe that's why I was thinking maybe Eren believed that this is definitely it. Or it could have just been a ploy to separate from them.
In this case, I feel like... I'm inclined to believe that Eren believes him for being the truth, but then lies to Mikasa.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also don't think Zeke necessarily knew that was true or not.
Yeah.
Anything else from the episode?
No, other than like Levi still looks like he hates everybody, even on a different continent.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and remember the clown was like, "Hello, little Sonny."
Who's that?
Little kid. I like how
He
Levi-
just
Levi
turns
didn't
around
even know
and
what to
looks
do.
at him.
Levi's like, what the hell is happening?
But he was so little compared to all the guys when he took up the little boy.
Yeah.
He was so short. I didn't remember that he was that short.
But you don't remember Levi's little?
No, little Levi. No.
Poor guy, malnourished.
He just picks up the kid. He's like, this is mine now. Bye. The kid took his purse too.
The fact they thought that would work, it's like, hey, give that back. Hey, that kid stole from me. Like, goes on and on and on. Sorry, by the way, this is actually related to us. No, it's not. Yeah. But now that this episode the season is over, how do you guys feel about the season as a whole, knowing that it's not the end?
I was lied to.
I think at least one of those episodes could have been like cut down a little bit more, like the preparation episodes when they were like collecting everybody basically in the middle of the season, and then chatting and stuff. I think they could have been condensed a little bit more to get one of those other things that they said were cut out in, because it did feel like it was dragging a little bit in the couple previous episodes. Well, not the last episode, the episodes before that.
Yeah. I got a strange feeling for this whole season in general. It felt, I don't know, I don't want to say that they were intentionally dragging it out, but it felt like they had a certain amount of material left. It was too long for a certain amount of seasons, like 2 seasons, but it was too short to split it up into 3.
Yeah.
So as a result, it felt like the middle part, like you're saying, got stretched a bit. But at the same time, I find it strange that it seems to have been stretched, but there were things that were cut out.
Yeah, does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense that it drags and it was cut down at the same time.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. What my thoughts are, the first part 1 of season 4, I felt like that was a very good pace. And then part 2 is like a slower pace, and I feel like this last episode of this part, a lot happened. We got a lot of back. The flashback gave us a lot of insight, and we came right back to the present. We finally get to see Eren.
Yeah.
And we finally get to see progress of his annihilation of cities.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like we got a lot in this last episode. So it's like they just went like this at the end, you know, like very weird. So I feel like they might speed up the next season. Not season, part. The next part. Like the episodes might be a little faster paced. They might not slow down as much. Or, like, I mean, there's so much still left to do, you know? So I don't know.
I guess maybe after, you know, they deal with the whole Aaron thing that's going to take, like, probably 6 episodes, they're going to have to, like, have episodes about, like, what happens after.
Yeah.
How do we, you know, if they did stop Aaron, how does we rebuild...
How does we
rebuild world with Eldian in mind?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Can they find a human founder and just, like, wipe everybody's memories? Can we do that? Maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I kept forgetting to bring up. The world is irrevocably changed in that they will... If there was a suspicion towards aliens before...
Yeah.
This is going to be a justified hatred.
Yeah.
You tried to genocide us. And of course it came about as a result of previous grievances. But the way it is the guy who did it last is the one who caused it.
Yeah.
So... Even if you stop Aaron, you're going to need him.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to kill you.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's not a good idea to kill everybody, but we started and we kind of have to finish.
Yeah. That's basically evil. It's like, oh, killing people is wrong, but we started though.
Yeah. It's either that or literally the aliens decide to die.
Yeah.
And end it.
Yeah.
What if that's what happens? They're all just like, yo, we're done with this. Peace out. Because that's the only... One side has to die at this point.
Yeah.
There's like no in between.
Zeke was right. Hashtag.
I mean, honestly, Zeke's was the most reasonable. I hate to use that word with him, but
honestly,
his was the most gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just post like a meme on the channel where just an image of Zeke is like, you're talking all that trash. Oh, man.
Oh, man. I don't, what happens next?
But I just want to say again, I did feel like there was a lot of conversations that needed to be happened this season that didn't. Where, for instance, I already brought up the whole Armin and Annie thing. Yeah. I just mean a lot of characters. It felt like a lot of characters spoke, but they spoke about the same things repeatedly. Yeah. Like even in these flashbacks, the first half of the flashback, not the first half, but when they were like in that little room talking about the issues and stuff like that, I was like, I was going through my head like, yeah, we've been over this several times, and I get it was building up to a scene. Yeah. But I'm just using that as an example. Is that the campfire episode, things like that, where they go back and forth over you hurt us, we hurt you. Just can we talk about them each other on a personal level, about where you came from, about why you're here, what do you want for the future? Because we still don't know what a lot of these characters want for the future. Yeah. We saw like Jean. We saw in the future he wanted like to be with Mikasa, have his own little place in the sun. So we know stuff like that. Stuff like that would have been good because then I could get more emotionally invested in seeing these characters survive. Yeah. Nothing really changed from the start of the season to the end. Is like I still feel the same about all these characters. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I love all these characters, but a lot of time has passed and I didn't really feel more emotionally invested in anyone except for maybe Mikasa.
Yeah, Mikasa got a little bit of growth here. Even Connie got a little bit of something.
Yeah. For me, it's Jean. Jean, I feel like he made the hard decision to give up his life with Mikasa. Yeah, because that's a bit, even from the beginning, he's just like he wants to protect people, and then he kind of forced himself into the position of a leader because people were like breaking down, and they needed to like do the thing. Yeah. And then he's finally gets to the point where he might be able to just chill, just have happy retirement and all that. Yeah. And he's like, the whole world is gonna die. Yeah. For this. And then he still chooses to do the leadery thing, even with what's his name, Reiner. He punched the heck out of him, but he still was like, okay, I'm done punching you now. Let's go.
Yeah. We didn't even. That's the thing. The last time we saw anybody on the boat was last episode, so we're gonna have to wait a year to see them again.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Right. We also need to deal with like. There's probably going to be a detour because I still find it hard to believe that they're going to get to the place they need to get to before Aaron does.
No.
Because he quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're behind him. Like, maybe they're going to show up and it's too late.
And then the rest of the season is just Aaron plowing the rest of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else though?
The fact that I'm still kind of like on Aaron's boat right now. I'm kind of like, just let it happen. It's fine.
Not gonna lie, I kind of am too at this point.
Like what you said, we started it. Gotta finish the genocide route. It's like, have you ever played Undertale? You don't know what Undertale is. Well, it's like you start the genocide route, you get to the point where you can no longer not kill every character you come across. The character will literally not let you do that.
Yeah. It's just in my mind, the only thing I ever cared about in this show was seeing the happy ending for the people I cared about.
Yeah.
Kind of like Aaron. But it's not going to happen if they back off. At least from what I can see, I can't see any plot changes that will save these characters have a happy ending.
Yeah, but we have bumped into quite miracle writers. Like there's shows we've watched and I'm like, I don't see a way out of this. And they come up with this massive plan. It's like, wow.
ReZero?
ReZero is one. Death Note surprised me a couple times. So it's like, I think these writers can come up with something crazy. Just get 10 people in a room. You can do it.
But will they?
Will they?
Does it come across as a writer that wants a happy ending or a bittersweet ending?
No. It's going to be bittersweet, I know.
Yeah.
So I think that is it. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you liked your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. So thank you guys very much. And remember to check out the social media in the description. I will see you guys next time in City. Goodbye.
Bye.
Tell us what you thought about the episode.
Oh, bye.
Thanks to our patrons, Damien, Ron, Keith, Tamira, and Sean.